So this is the Thursday, March 17th update. Um, every day you get a little bit farther away from the day, and you move forward. As I was moving forward, I was trying to find ways to make sure that the stuff that Wanda needed here that was special, that I didn't just throw that away, because Wanda had a lot of health problems. She was a diabetic, she was an asthmatic, she had high blood pressure, she had had a stroke and a heart attack, she had numerous drug allergies. I did get to the dump yesterday, and I got the sheet she was laying on and got that thrown away, and got a whole lot of stuff out of here. That pills, she had 50 bottles of pills, 60 bottles of pills, and 40 different types of pills. Poured them in a trash bag, and there's this stuff called lactulose, which is a sugary laxative, which is supposed to bring water into your intestine. It's supposed to actually bring ammonia out of your blood. One thing people don't understand, if you are constipated, something you need to know about, and I didn't know about it until her doctor told us, was after a certain number of days of having bowel inside your insides and you don't poop it out, it will start poisoning your blood. It'll start producing ammonia in your blood, and that will actually affect your mental state. And Wanda had so much going on. We tried to use that stuff, and it never really worked. I had a whole bottle of that stuff, and I poured that all over the pills. So when it went to the dump, I go to the dump. I don't have a trash person pick our stuff up. So it went right to the landfill and right out underneath a bulldozer somewhere. Anyway, got that done, and came home and got her wheelchair, her 2 walkers. She had 2 real nice brand new walkers. She had a wheelchair was almost brand new, a large size one, which, looking back on it, I wish I'd have bought an aluminum one, because that son of a gun was a pain in the butt to get in and out of the trunk of our car. Real nice heavy-duty wheelchair, 2 walkers, 2 canes, had a brand new bedside toilet, a wide one, a white plastic one she never got to use. I was so hoping she would come home and I could help her get on that toilet and poop, and I could help her wipe her butt, but it just didn't happen. So I collected that up, got the other toilet that she had for a long time, which was just a little bit too small, but it was all this stuff was clean. We use trash bags in those. Good thing about those bedside toilets, what you want to do is put a plastic bag in the bucket. There's a removable bucket. Put the plastic bag in the bucket and put you some quality cat litter in the bottom of it. And I'm telling you, man, I mean, she urinated in that thing, the one that we had, the small one, and she used that like 3 times before I changed it. I would change it every day if she used it, but she could use it 3 times in a row, and it wouldn't stink, and it wouldn't be a mess, because all you did was, when you got ready to change it, was you pulled on the small one, I just pulled the plastic bag out with the litter in it. And if she pooped in it, obviously it would poop it. So, but anyway, I got all that equipment in that back of I got a little trailer, little 8-foot trailer. And there's a recycling place in town here that you can take stuff to, and they'll repurpose it. But I said, I've got some churches right down the street here, and let me go to this church. There's a Baptist church down the street here, and I said, hey, I got a brand new wheelchair, I got some other stuff, and do you have some Christian people here that need that are old that needs something? Because I got it. It's brand new. And the preacher was awesome. A guy named Mike. He says, yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. We'll put it in here and we'll let people coming in to pray use the wheelchair and stuff. So it felt good to have that stuff go to a place where I knew that Wanda was going to be helping people out. And then came the idea, she was a diabetic. And thanks to Kaiser, she had an ample supply of insulin and needles. And she also had a nebulizer and the vials that went with it. And this was probably $1,000 plus worth of stuff. And in a world where I wasn't able to get someone to take it, I'd have to throw it away. And that was something I just didn't want to do. And the reason was because if it could help somebody, then that's Wanda reaching out from heaven and helping somebody. And so I got to a Catholic health center. It took 3 times. I went back to Kaiser first, and I asked them about the needles. And they said, because she had 4.5 boxes of needles. And I said, can you read? Well, we can't take them, sir. I said, okay. And then they said, well, why don't you go down to this other clinic? Because there's a free clinic down the street. So I went down there, and that lady said, nah, we can't. Because of COVID, we can't take anything. And so I went down to the Catholic Charities thing, and I told them, I said, look, I got these needles. And they said, okay, well, we'll take those. I said, you know, I got insulin too. You do? I said, well, they said, well, we'll take that too. I said, is it sealed? They said, is it sealed in the boxes? I said, yes, it is sealed in the boxes. It's brand new. There's like 12 bottles of it. And I mean, that's got to be $1,000 worth of insulin. But the good part was that the challenges that Wanda had, that she fought, and all the work that she did and I did to try to help her stay alive, and all of the healthcare stuff that over the years at Kaiser helped us get. We paid for most of that stuff. I took to that church. Kaiser didn't pay for that. That was all out of our pockets, but that's okay. But it went to help somebody, and that meant something to me, because that's how Wanda would have wanted it. That's how she would have wanted it. So we got that out the way, and we got the cable guy in here, and I turned my television service off. I'm going to tell you who I got. I got Cox Cable, and I've had them for, God, I guess 30 years, over 30 years. But their TV service really sucks. It really does. I mean, they give you the channel guide that's got 1,000 channels you can't watch. You've got to go through this to find the channels you can watch. And their basic television package was absolutely insulting. It was absolutely insulting, because when Wanda passed away, I said, and we were talking about this before she passed away. She was really upset about the cost of the bill going up. I said, well, honey, we can stream stuff off of our laptops, because we've got a couple of laptops. We've got a Gateway, which was a rehab from a company, which is a nice computer. And then we've got an Acer, which I want to take a hatchet to and smash it into 14 pieces, because it's so slow. It's the slowest computer on the face of the planet. But that's okay. It works okay in the bedroom now. Anyway, saved me $100 because they pissed me off. Because I went to the slowest phone, I went to the slowest internet, and I went to the slowest TV. Came home, had the too many boxes. It didn't work. The signal wouldn't feed. Lady on the phone called Cox customer service. It took hours and hours to get through to them. Lady was nice on the phone. I never looked. The Cox people who work in the field, they suffer with this just as much as we do. So anyway, she got one of the boxes to work, and what came up was so insulting. The channels that came up were so insulting. I was like, you know what? I don't want no more television. Because I listen to this radio station every day, all day long pretty much. And it gives me all my current news, my current traffic, my current weather. And it gives me a bunch of adult talk. They talk all day long. It's a talk radio thing. And so that's where I get most of my news anyway from. And television is such a sewer now that it's just, I mean, a 2-hour movie that's 3.5 hours. Are you for real? I feel like that Chrisley guy. Are you kidding me right now? So, anyway, long story. I'm going to make a whole video about that, about the TV thing. But I miss her every day. I miss her right now. I want her in the house right now. And she's never going to come back. And we fought a battle for 10 years. And she fought like a boss. I want to tell you. Anyone who talks about how women are weak don't know what the blank they're talking about. Because she was tough. So it's getting better. I was going to have someone, we had some brush in our backyard. I was going to have somebody grind that up, and I almost had it all cut down into small pieces, and the guy was talking about, oh, we'll just come in here with a grinder, we'll run it through here, and we'll grind this stuff up into little shreds. And then he popped back a bill for $1,552. And I was like, I think I'm going to take that in the trailer to the dump. Because that's $5 a trip. It'll probably take 20 trips, and that's $100. So, anyway, you make the decisions you got to make. It's getting better. I miss her. As you can see, the room is back almost to its former glory. But you don't get over this. So, anyway, I'm happy that I want to thank the hospice people again. They called me several times. The preacher called me. I'm due to go to the church on Sunday down here. I've got to show up. First time in probably, well, since my wife got sick. Because I went to church for about 20 minutes one day because I was praying. Boy, she got really sick. In 2017 she got sick, but in 2018, boy, she got really sick. And I went in there. And we had some dogs. I'm going to post the videos of that. And the daggone dogs were angels. They were wonderful. But I thought, she's coming home. We got to have caretakers in the house, and we can't have dogs in the house. And these were in-house dogs. Beautiful little animals. And we had to get them adopted out. Thank God they got adopted out. Thank God they found a home. And there's a lady named Beth at a groomer's place that's to thank for that. And the guy who adopted them, man, wherever you are, thank you so much. Anyway, it's getting better. And this is the, what did I say, Thursday, March 17th, I think. Yeah, Thursday, March 17th update. And we're moving along. So you gotta keep going. Wanda was a working person. I am a working person. And you know, working people, there's always something to do. And I got work to do out there in that yard now that's going to take me a week and a half to finish. And I've got other things I want to do. Things I want to do for her. I look forward to when I retired. I retired on the 1st of February 2022 after working 21 years at the same company. And I retired so that my wife and I could sit on our front porch and I could take her to her doctor's appointments. And sure, she'd get sick, but she'd get better. But I'd be there, and if she got confused, I'd be there. You know, I'd always be there 24 hours a day to watch her. And then, oh boy, the Pradaxa just took her away from me. But that was not what killed her. What killed her was a stroke. And we were always afraid of that. Always. We were always afraid of that. I was afraid of that. And in the end, that's what killed my wife, was a stroke. So, in any case, we're moving on. That's the update. God bless you. God bless back to me, and please be safe.